This video will show you how to customize the privacy settings on Facebook to limit what you're sharing with everyone in the world, and also how to use the friend list to control what you're sharing with different groups of your friends. I created this because I'm a teacher and I don't want my students to be able to find me on Facebook, and I'm also friends with some of my coworkers and I don't necessarily want them to see everything that other people post about me, like pictures that people have tagged me in or comments people make on my wall, just in case they say something inappropriate. To create a friend list, sign into Facebook, and then click on Friends over here on the left, and then click Create List. Once you're in that screen, you need to call the list something. I'm going to call this one School, and then you can scroll through the list of your friends and choose who you want to be on that list. I'm just going to pick Box Tops for Education just to demo it, and then click Create List. And there's your list. Now that you have a list of some of your friends, you can use that when you customize your privacy settings. To find your privacy settings, click on Account, and then Privacy Settings. And underneath Privacy Settings, there's Basic Directory Information, which is how most people can find you on Facebook, and then Sharing on Facebook, which controls what you share and what other people share about you, and then Applications and Websites, which controls what applications and other websites share about you. Because I wanted to make my Facebook profile pretty private, I limited my basic directory information to make it harder for people to find me. If you want to do that or see what your settings are, click on View Settings, and then here are the settings that help people find you on Facebook. Under Search for Me on Facebook, I didn't want my students to be able to find me easily, so I've got that limited to Friends of Friends. And to send me a friend request, you have to be a friend of one of my friends. Also, these last four you can customize using the list you created earlier. If you want to make it visible to friends but hide it from certain friends, all you have to do is type in the name of that list and then save the setting. Back in Privacy, underneath Sharing on Facebook, Facebook's recommended settings have a lot of this open to everyone, and I didn't want to accidentally post something or have something posted about me that might get me in trouble at work. So I customized these settings to make it a lot more private. To do that, click on Customize Settings, and then there are settings you can change just like under Basic Directory Information. So for Post by Me, if you want your post to automatically not post to people at work, or to just post to friends only, instead of posting to everyone, which is the default setting, and everyone means everyone in the world, not just everyone on your friends list, then you can change that here. You can also change who can see your family and relationships and all these other things. A newer thing on Facebook right now is places I check into, and I decided I didn't want to tell the whole world where I was, so I limited to that to only me. You can also edit the privacy settings for pictures you've already posted to Facebook, the same way we edited the other settings. The next thing is underneath Things Other People Share. Other people can post photos of you and tag you in them, and they can show up on your profile. So if you don't want certain people to see that, you can limit that here. You can also limit who can comment on your posts, who can post on your wall, who can see your wall post or post by other people, and if your friends can check you into places. And you can disable that if you want to. And the last part of this is contact information, and you can change that the same way. If you want to see what your profile looks like to other people, click Preview My Profile, and the first screen shows you what your profile looks like to people that aren't friends with you. So you can see not very much here for me. If you want to see the difference, this is what my profile looks like to someone I'm friends with, my mom. And you can see she can see my wall, and she can see a lot of information about me and pictures. She can see pictures other people have put up of me and the pictures I've put up. Now to see the difference with one of those lists, if I look up someone that I work with, you notice they don't see quite as much. They don't see most of my wall posts. And then under photos, they don't see any photos that other people have tagged of me. And that's a good way to check and make sure that your privacy settings did what you thought they were going to do. The last thing I wanted to show you under privacy settings is under applications and websites. So click Edit Your Settings there. And this shows you all the applications you're using, and it's where you can remove applications that you don't want to use anymore, or even turn them off. And you can limit who sees your game activity or applications. So if you don't want your coworkers to know how much time you're spending on Farmville, you can hide that from them. And you can also control what information is available to applications when your friends use them. So I unchecked all these boxes because I didn't want applications I wasn't even using pulling information about me. Okay, we're almost done. Once you've changed your privacy settings, if you've limited it to where most people can't see all your status updates, and you decide, this status update I want to share with everyone, you can do that here at this little lockbox. And you can see mine set up to where it automatically limits it. If I decide I want to share this status update or these pictures with different groups of people, I can. If you want to find more information about how to change your settings and about privacy on Facebook, this is a good website to look at, allfacebook.com. The end.